Some cobble going.
I like getting updates where they're just like, hey, here's all this shit, right? And I don't know what the hell it's for. Oh.
All of our cobblestone. We don't have excess cobblestone because it's all being chewed through.
Holy shit.
What have you discovered anyway?
Well, it's because Quarry for freaking daily is the longest shit for DPS, and I think they came out with an idea to actually fix that. I think someone actually sat down and was like, I'm tired of this shit. He came up with an idea.
Rebuild it from the ground up.
Exactly. Like Terraria. I mean, you think? Nah. I was thinking, like, you'd think Spacebound came into some problems with the Terraria, but at the same time, are they not the same developers?
No, they're completely different. I think there are a few people, like, I think a few of the art people might have been from Terraria. So that might be some of it, but they went in a fairly different direction, because it definitely doesn't look the same. I don't know all the information about it. I just know that I have heard connection to people from Terraria, but it's not Terraria and it's not built off of Terraria, kind of thing. So it is its own game in its own right.
Okay, so no IP conflicts.
No, I don't think they'd ever have an issue. Besides, I think they have a fairly open view on the creativity and the newness that they had going in there, is that they weren't gonna just say like this is the same or anything like that. You know, I feel that the game people who made this one are similar to Notch in that Notch has no problems with anyone doing some modding with his game so much.
Yeah.
And other things like that. He's very free and open about this. There are places where he had to crack down on it, which is why the Lua, the EULA or whatever it was changed a bit to deal with servers that were charging people for benefits, kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
But Notch has a very open view, and I like that about Notch.
Yeah, because
but the thing is about Notch though too is that he didn't really want the light on him so much, you know.
On him or the game?
Him.
Okay.
But of course that happened when the game became popular. He didn't want that so much. It's kind of interesting to find out that, you know, that he didn't want that much out there, you know what I mean? Because it's just that he built this massive game, and you'd think he'd expect this to some degree. But I don't know. It's because he was probably also avoiding the whole, what is it, the fish something? There's something about like some guy named Fish or whatever, and how everyone just hated on him so hardcore because he developed Fez or something like that, and he seemed kind of gloaty about it or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Or he didn't know how to deal with... Maybe it wasn't gloaty, but he didn't know how to deal with popularity.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Because you get the trolls who say stuff, then you insult the trolls, and then you get into an endless troll war. And of course, that never leads anywhere anyway.
Mm-mm.
I think I'll just put Dirt Factory right here, why not? Because there's already pipes here.
Oh, what teams? What?
Because like, what is it? When there was flack about the servers and charging for certain advantages in the game, that kind of came back to Notch, but Notch didn't make those modifications to the game or those charges to the servers, you know? Like, he didn't make transactions in the game. But people sometimes came to him as though he had.
What do you mean by in-game transactions?
Like, buying packs in Minecraft so that you could have advantages over other people.
Oh. What the frick? Would you do that? This is like during that phase of freaking microtransactions.
No, it's still a thing, mind you.
Is it? It really is
Yes.
a thing still.
It's a bit more. It's more of a kind of pirated zone because now there's an ELUA or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting ELUA. And so it's technically against the law to some degree to do this, so they can be taken to court if they have servers like that. But there are still people who, of course,
challenge it.
Yeah, do things against the laws anyway. But it's weird to want to buy things like that, but the advantage factor is a thing. Like, people just want to have an advantage in the game. So it's understandable. Although you'd think they'd know more about the game they're playing in the first place to know Notch sure as hell didn't create it. And thus talking to him about it isn't the real solution here. It's very weird. Isn't
it like somewhat admitting to promoting such activity?
What do you mean?
Hold on, I need to make sure I have F7 working here. Okay. Because if you're complaining to the developer about an issue that you're not well aware of, sort of like, now, I'm not. Don't get me saying. Now, don't mistake this for me saying, "Oh, ignorance is freaking your fault. You should have known better. You should have a stronger interest in the game to know the developer or at least the original context of the game." No, they have interest. So, I'm not trying to prosecute them, but in a legal sense, would that be admitting to promoting such activities? Such illegal activities. By complaining,
rating the Lua thing?
Yeah, by complaining about such transactions that the developer never implemented.
And then you promote transactions?
No. It's promoting the negative activity because you were originally using it. Oh wait, no. But you're complaining to the developer though, so he knows that it exists to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, never mind. I just answered my own question. Because I was thinking, like, by that sense, you pretty much accepting the fact that you did do this illegal, you did assist this illegal activity, but it's like,
well, the thing is that you wouldn't really think of it as illegal in this case because you're the customer.
Yes.
And you're just playing a game on a server, and you like the server, and you like the gameplay, but you want an advantage, so you're willing to pay for that advantage.
Yes, but it's
a natural process, and that doesn't click in any way as illegal or unacceptable or in any way wrong. It's reasonable.
Yes, but
in-game transactions exist in other games and whatnot, so you don't think much about it.
Yes, precisely, and there are those who aren't aware of such transactions, and that's what I was.
But I will tell you, I think it's difficult for these people to get on these servers who have modded games to a degree, and then for them to complain unknowingly, because the thing is, if you've modded your game, you probably know something.
Oh.
You know? Although it could be that it's fairly mindless these days, as it is pretty mindless, but I still feel like you'd have to go that extra mile.
Mm-hmm.
But you never know. Friends could install this for other people. There's stupid people.
Yeah.
And it's weird sometimes. I need to make sure that there's saplings for this at some point. Yeah. So I've got some dirt getting made over in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of fucking no. And
I need to make sure that the dirt is stored somewhere else so that it doesn't overflow and destroy the planet. Because we don't want that.
But wouldn't it's oh yeah, we're a gas giant now.
I don't think I need grapes.
This is like,
but I don't feel like
in 50 years we'll be a gas giant. Don't have to worry about that anymore.
I'm not sure if this will be able to do it, but I will try.
There.
Need to empty these grapes. Where did it go? Okay, where the hell did it go? It's left me. It's abandoned me. Where did it go? It's gone.
There we go.
There it is. I don't know why.
I think of something. I had a really good brine. I had a really good brine for you, Chris. Brine for you. It's so briny.
What?
Okay.
A method to destroy all grapes.
Methamphetamine. I like how my teacher calls methamphetamine. Like he actually says the entire name. He could have said just drugs, but no. He says not only meth, not crack, not dope, no, not methamphetamine.
The chemical name.
Exactly. The
exact compound. Like he makes it in his weekends.
Like he has some history with it. That's why he.
He's like good old NH2560. And you're just like, wait, what?
He's probably watching too much like Breaking Bad. Maybe Breaking Bad got him.
The thing about meth is that it is its correct name. There's no reason why it's wrong. It's just everyone abbreviates it.
Yes, it's equivalent to like HIV. You don't want to say that. The entire
human immunovirus deficiency, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, why would you want to say that?
If you've got it memorized just right, you can. Because I wouldn't do it. I'd trip over it.
Come on.
Empty out those grapes. Yes, pour them away.
Oh man.
Straight into
so
a
many
trash
torches.
can.
So many goddamn torches. Torches everywhere.
So many torches, so little time. Alright, so I can use this.
Goddamn
Come to
torches
me, yes.
totally look like candles.
Well, that's the way they work.
They work like candles, but they're torches. Candles don't stick to
Eventually
the walls.
we'll need to work on the lighting posts and whatnot, but that is how it is.
Is this bloodstone? Blood diamond? On the sacrificial pillar? It's blood diamond? What is this?
Oh yeah, those are
Bloodstone.
I forget what they're called.
Bloodstone.
Yeah, just bloodstones, yeah. I needed to put them there so that the thing would go up to the next tier. We're one tier away from maxing out the blood altar. But for this last tier, what do I have to do? I believe for this last tier, all we have to do is turn... What?
Nothing?
What was that?
Nothing.
I think all we have left to do...
Mm-hmm.
What? Who do you think you're... All we have left to do is to turn these corner
Damn,
pieces
Chris,
into
I was just being supportive, cool friend, you know. And then you're over there paranoid as shit with your binoculars. Your NVGs.
Binoculars? I don't even need to wear those anymore. Alright.
Go rolling around in game with that. Like there was no goddamn difference.
Well, it's nice to wear them because they let you see more, so it's kind of annoying to like...
Your eyes are not special from that therapy.
Specialize.
I get it.
It's a highly specialized field. Closed the door on my own face. Alright, so dirt. I want dirt exported to dirt zones across the world. I've placed dirt.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Alright, so now dirt is being offshored
No one
on
wanted
another
this.
planet. What? I actually need to start storing other things too, like the wood itself. Because that's going to just explode and destroy the planet if I don't take care of that. What do I want to get rid of? I need lettuce. technically I need tomatoes, but 4,000 tomatoes in the system won't ruin the world.
Nope. So, humor me. I heard a few dumb broads talk earlier, and I was thinking. I heard, of course, overhearing them discuss. Now, do you think overripe overripe bananas are healthier to consume than unripe ones? Healthier, keep in mind.
See, when it comes down to overripe, I'm a little bit uncertain as to what point this exactly would be.
Well, let's say...
I mean, when the banana becomes brown, it would be considerable as overripe.
Yeah, so, well, let's say when it starts having a few brown spots on it. A few. Not enough. Not where it's freaking crazy. But enough where you know it's getting there. If you don't eat that thing today, it's going to be, like, black by tomorrow. Well, it's going to be more. It's going to have more spots tomorrow.
You're supposed to eat it when it has brown spots on it, technically, because that's the point when all of the sugars have been fully matured.
Yeah,
it's not so much that when it reaches that yellow point, so much as that it becomes more sugary just at the last moments.
Yes, but is it?
At least I've heard about that. Now, whether or not it's healthier is kind of up to debate, I'm sure, because sugars. And stuff, more sugars broken down at this point.
It's just healthier because like the sugars are just possibly in their like raw state of just being glucose, and your body just sucks that shit right in like water. Doesn't even have to think on it. I don't know. I know for baking purposes, you definitely want to use that because freaking they're so sweet. That's so sweet.
There are methods and stuff like you can eat. If you get ripe bananas and you need to make them sooner, I've heard the method is to fry them.
Holy shit! Really?
Yes.
Okay, because I saw a webcomic of that, and I was like, I saw a webcomic of a banana in a frying pan, and I thought he was just messing around.
No, there's no reason why that would be crazy. I mean, besides, what it basically would do is it would heat it up or whatnot, causing more breakdown, I think, and it would also, the sugars would caramelize on the outside of it, so it'd get a stronger sugary taste to it, so that you could actually enjoy eating it more than you would, of course, if it were green, like it is.
Yeah, I know.
Because I mean, I've had some pretty unripe tomatoes, unripe bananas,
those tomatoes.
because You think, because it's got some green on it, but it's mostly yellow, so you're like, oh, it's probably fine. And you eat it, and then you realize it's not. It's not good enough yet. And it's terrible to know that.
It's really shitty. So shitty. It's incredibly shitty.
So crappy it just might work.
So crappy that it does not work in the slightest bit. Now I gotta look at
Now, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, because I have to make a system. I don't know if I can make this smarter or not, or if I should, but for me to make this run off of wood, I need it to understand that I need a certain supply of saplings supplied all the time. And that's going to kill me.
I'll check that one. Find out 3 assignments were due. That'd be crazy shit.
Throw in the sapling.
What about factory?
Let's see here. Work on
Hold on.
dirt farm.
I'm not asking. No.
Beheaded.
No.
I think I should maybe make the printing press too, if I can. It's fairly cheap to make. Alright, so we should have saplings soon. So how should I go about this? I can have it shear leaves. And then...
The frick is this? Why is it due January 8th?
What?
Oh, wait, no, that's just freaking quiz 1. I was looking at it, I was like, the frick is this and why is it due the 8th? And it's already long gone past. But I looked at it and it's just like, I already did that assignment. It's just pretty much over the syllabus. Oh my god, I got fucking 2 papers to do. How long does fucking humanities one have to be? Oh god, there's already a grade for that course. Yeah, it's an A.
It's like you failed.
Everyone gets a C.
Actually, I don't need that.
There was like...
Alright, so...
Okay. Is there like any odd... Okay, is there any New Year's Eve traditions that you do?
Not particularly, no.
Well, like my tradition is to get a coin of the year, of the Chinese New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what my father gave me, like 3 years ago. He gave me a gold coin for the Chinese New Year. So, of course, that's always been, I think I've kept up ever since then. Which is get a coin for the material, whatever it is, like a jade coin last year, or a wood coin for this year, right? And of the according animal. For good luck. And, that's my weird tradition. And it's like, the teacher we were discussing about weird customs at, not weird. We were discussing the New Year's customs that Mesopotamians had, right? Because apparently, like, like the Syrians believed that if they actually lost a war in the new year, it would be like Armageddon. And we could, of course, she was relating it to modern day and age, 2000, Y2K, 2012.
Yeah.
So, to, familiarize students with the concept of it. And she of course inquired if people had such traditions. Like in the South, apparently they eat like greens, black eyed peas, and something else for the New Year's look. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to say my coin thing, but then they're going to inquire. I knew that question was going to come right after. Why? And I was like, just fucking cause. And it's, they're like, you're not Asian, so why do the Chinese New Year? And it's just like my father did it, so ever since I kept it up, and it seems so stupid, like one of the stupid responses that a college student wouldn't really necessarily understand, but the elderly ones would, you know what I mean? Like the young ones are like, he's just stupid for doing something his father randomly gave him. He's crazy as shit. He's batshit crazy. But like the elderly people, the older people, they're like, yeah, makes sense. That's how you pretty much develop traditions. You know what I mean? So I'm like, for fuck's sake, this is a morning class. There's nothing but youngsters around, so I'm keep my mouth shut. I don't usually care to be judged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really did not feel like explaining myself. Like, I was up for really expressing that tradition, but honest God, I really didn't feel like explaining why that was the way it was. It just is. Just accept the teacher, move on. Before you get too deep in this information. We gotta take you out.
Before the FBI are on to me. They're gonna know of my Chinese traditions. They're gonna be like, he's a communist. Get him.
But yeah, it's just one of those weird things. It's just like, oh! So
God, what?
So I start early in the freaking morning, right? So early, I beat the sun up. I literally beat him up. I'm like, get the frick up, and then punch him. I punch him. Right in the gullet. That's how early I wake up for school.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a course today, so I was like, yeah, I could sleep in. That technically didn't happen, but freaking I went to school at 9. Oh my god. Freaking the line to get into the campus, to get on campus from the street, literally extended through the intersection. Shit, you're not, it literally extended through the intersection. Because all those freaking high school kids who have like a schedule from 9 to 2 are too stubborn to accept any other schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're just like, oh. Chris,
I need to do this. What?
what are you doing?
I'm building a block breaker. So that I may utilize its great powers. It's an automatic... Well, actually, this one works fine for me because I can put them down with this. And then I need item ducts.
This game has been downloaded in the background this entire time. Nah.
What? You up to something?
No, don't worry about it. Load!
God, every time. I'm like, I know which way this is going to be. It's either going to be away from me or it's going to be towards me. It's going to be away from me, it's going to be away from me. Put it down. It's towards me! Or the reverse. And it's just like, I just faced away from him like, yep, lovely. I want you to break the chest I'm telling you to put things into. That's not what I want, you bastard. This is what my life has become.
Oh, hold on. Make sure you complete this assignment that answers the question completely and includes specific references to the text to support your thoughts. Okay? This is informal. Wait, this is an informal writing assignment, but college level writing is expected. Okay, so that's no different than you and I talking. I think. Without a butchered dyslexic speech coming out. Okay.
I no think so good.
I don't.
No think good.
Das food is good. This
yes,
means
food from DOS is good.
This means writing in
classic.
complete sentences and avoiding text to speak.
What? Oh god, text to speech.
What?
Who's using that is cheap
That's not speak to...
and somehow brilliant.
What's speak to text?
I know he means the reverse.
It's talking about looking at your notes.
Or no, text to speak. It says to complete sentences and avoids text to speak. What is text
He
to
means
speak?
it backwards.
Well,
Means it backwards, Aven.
yes. Oh.
No, it's an English term. It certainly has to be an English term.
What do you mean? Aven, what are you talking about, Aven?